Hello guys, how are you today? So today I'm just gonna make like a small video. It's a short video. It's just for question 1 of activity 1 because I was looking through the book and I saw this and I said it might come as a written part and it's a bit difficult, so why not explain it? So let's start. They told us a ship sails 5 kilometers from port A. So let us say this is port A. It is like this. We will draw it like this. And then they told us that a ship will sail 5 kilometers from port A at a bearing of 58 degrees. You can put the bearing in whichever direction. Sorry, not 58, 85. You can put the bearing in whichever direction you want as long as it helps you understand. So 5 kilometers, a distance, okay, of 5 kilometers at a bearing of 85 degrees. Now, from this point over here, which is point A, we are also gonna be drawing the perpendicular, okay? And so they told us that from point A, there was a distance moved of 6 kilometers. So we're just gonna say, they told us it was what? They said there is a bearing of 50 degrees. So excuse my drawing. Okay, but it will look approximately something like this. So let us say that this is the 50 degrees. I know my angles are not correct, but it's the whole point of drawing. So I am given my angle of 50 degrees over here and a distance of what? Of 6 kilometers. Now they're asking us for the distance and bearing from A. Very simply, they need the distance from this point over here to the distance from this point over here. Now the bearing, I will find it last, but first let me focus on finding the distance because this is more important, what is more likely to come. Okay, now by looking at this you can say, oh, I can apply the cosine rule. But again, looking at it, you will see that you are not given this angle over here between the two sides. So very simply, to calculate the angle between the two sides, we can first of all draw this. So now we have a right triangle with an angle of 85, so we can find this angle over here. Then we also have this angle over here, which is right, and we have 50, so definitely we will be able to find this angle. So this angle over here is what? It is gonna be 180 minus 90 plus 85, which is 5 degrees. So this over here is 5, not 50, sorry, it is 5. Then this over here is 90 because it is right. So the total angle, all in all, is gonna be 50 plus 90 plus 5, which is then what? 145 degrees. So we have the two sides and the angle in between them. We apply the cosine rule. So 5 squared plus 6 squared minus 2 times 5 times 6 times cosine the angle between them, which is 145. On the calculator, you will get an answer of approximately 110 kilometers. But this is what? The value of this squared. So to find the actual value of this, we are going to do radical of our answer to get an approximate answer of 10.5. Okay, so from here to here, it is an approximate distance of 10.5 kilometers. Now for the bearings, I'm just gonna stop and draw it again. So here, 85 degrees, then from here, let me draw more, 50 degrees, and they need us to find what this value over here, given this is 5, this is 6, and this over here is how much? It was 10.5. So now they need us to find the angle, which is this angle over here that they are looking for. Very simply, to find it, we are given two sides and the opposite side, so we can apply the cosine rule. But we're going to take the other format, in which it is 5 squared plus 10.5 squared minus 6 squared divided by 2 times 5 times 10.5. So if you apply it on the calculator, it is gonna be 5 squared plus 10.5 squared minus 6 squared divided by 2 times 5 times 10.5, and you are gonna get that cosine of the angle here, which we will call A, is equal to what? Is equal to 0.945. So you are gonna do shift cosine of the answer to get an approximate answer of 19 degrees. So A, or the bearing, is 19 degrees. But this is what? This is the bearing for in between the two lines. So let me redraw the triangle again. So this over here is the bearing in between these two lines, whereas if they are looking for this bearing over here, which is actually what they are looking for, which is the bearing from A, then we are gonna do very simply 85 minus 19, which is approximately 66 degrees. So that is it for this question. Thank you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful night and do good tomorrow.